what you're given, that's how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed.
Hi lovely readers, that's me. I came back to give you guys a little reading update on what I've been doing. I know I haven't been posting much. I just moved into my new apartment complex, as you see. So I just wanted to let you guys know what I was reading, and go on, B. The first one's The Whisper Man by Alex North. I'm taking this is like kind of like Slenderman or something like that. I know it's a thriller, but I don't know too much about it. I just started reading it, and I mean, I'm not very far into it. I've been having some slump issues and stuff like that, so I just wanted to come in here and talk a little bit more about it. I mean, the synopsis says, after the sudden death of his wife, Tom Kennedy believes a fresh start will help him and his young son, Jake, heal. A new beginning, a new house, and a new town, Featherbank. But the town has a dark past. 20 years ago, a serial killer abducted and murdered 5 residents. Until Frank Carter was finally caught, he was nicknamed the Whisper Man, for he would lure his victims out by whispering at their windows at night. Just as Tom and Jake settle into their new home, a young boy vanishes. His disappearance bears an unnerving resemblance to Frank Carter's crimes, reigniting old rumors that he preyed with an accomplice. Now detectives Amanda Beck and Pete Willis must find the boy before it's too late, even if that means Pete has to revisit his great foe in prison, the Whisper Man. And then Jake begins acting strangely. He hears a whispering at his window. I think that is it, yeah. And that is the synopsis for this. I mean, I think it's gonna be good. People on Goodreads have been rating it like 5 out of 5 stars. Some are 4 out of 5. My opinion is it's kind of like Law and Order, but I mean, sorry for the lighting, it just keeps going in and out, but not really. So, I mean, I guess you would say that it could be like a Law and Order SVU type of film, or a book, not film. And I think it might be good. So I'm gonna hopefully dive into more of this today, and then I will give you guys another update into telling you what it's about and more of what I've read that it's about so far, and instead of just like the synopsis. Okay, well, the other book that I have that I've been reading is Baby Teeth by Zoji Stage. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. I am 10 pages into it, and the synopsis of it is it's kind of a psychological book, if you want to say. It's different. It's not really the same as most books that you would read. But the synopsis says, is love born or bred? What is the nature of good and evil? When is a family fit to survive? Suzette is a devoted stay-at-home mother doing everything she can to connect with her 17-year-old daughter who cannot or will not speak. But ever since Hannah was a baby, Suzette couldn't help but feel despised by her, manipulated, and scared to death. Alex, Hannah's father, wants to believe his wife's account of Hannah's cruel and unusual behavior. The only problem is that Alex has never really seen it himself. Hannah shows him nothing but love, and it drives Suzette literally crazy. Could it be that Hannah is just a typical naughty girl, one whose everyday antics towards her mother point to intelligence, creativity, maybe even charm, or is Hannah, as Suzette's fears, actually trying to kill her? A powerhouse, razor-sharp novel of physiological suspense, Baby Teeth raises more questions than it answers and will leave you guessing until its shocking conclusion. So I'm thinking about reading more of this today. I am in the middle of another book that I'm about to show you. So I just wanted to tell you the 3 books that I'm mostly focusing on in this reading. I am also doing a 36-hour readathon with a group on my Facebook page, and my husband's going to join, so I will be filming the 36-hour readathon. And I don't know what books he's going to be choosing to read, but if I'm not finished by the 18th of January, excuse me, I just woke up, the 18th of January, or then I'm going to continue picking up these and continue reading them. But I at least want to get some of the way through them before the 18th. I will leave in the description box below the dates if you guys want to join. I mean, it's not really a priority, but I'm going to make it mine because I want to get a bunch of my reading done. So if you guys want to join, I'll be more than happy to put them in the description box, and then we can start off by reading some more. I'm now reading Bad Romeo by Lisa Raven. I am 204 pages through. It's an enemies to lovers trope, but I have a lot of saying about this one. I don't want to give like spoilers, but it flops presents. I mean, it's on the first, what happens to them 6 years later, or 6 years earlier, and then it flops back to now, and then it goes back to 6 years later, not even after 4 to 5 pages of the present. So I don't know if I'm going to end up DNFing it, or if I'm just going to finish reading that little chunk, because I mean, I just got that little chunk left to read, and it's only 403 pages, so, and the synopsis of it, I can read the synopsis, but I'm not really wanting to go into detail about what it's really about, because then it'll give you guys spoilers. So it says Cassie Taylor was the good girl acting student. Ethan Holt was the bad boy on campus. Then one fated casting choice for Romeo and Juliet changed it all. Like the characters they were playing on stage, Cassie and Ethan's epic romance seemed destined until it ended in tragedy when he shattered her heart. Now they've made it to Broadway, where they're reunited as romantic leads as once again, and their passionate scenes force them to confront the heartbreaking lows and pulse-pounding highs of their intense college affair. For Ethan, losing Cassie, his biggest regret, and he's determined to redeem himself. But for Cassie, even though Ethan was her first and only great love, he hurt her too much for her to ever trust him again. The trouble is, working with him reminds her that people who rub each other the wrong way often make the best sparks. And when it comes to love, sometimes it's the things that aren't good for us that are the most irresistible. Don't miss the intoxicating romance beloved by more than 2 million fans online. A story that'll captivate you and hold you breathless until the final page. There's a second one to this, and it is Broken Juliet. If you can see it, I have that one as well. But I mean, I kind of like the enemies, the bad boy, all that trope, but I think that with it being enemies to lovers and the whole bad boy trope, there really doesn't need to be that much back and forth, you know? Like, I get people want to know about their past and about what made them who they are and stuff like that, but I mean, it'll go from present time or present day into where they're at to 6 years earlier in the same place they're at, but at college. And I mean, I hope it kind of gets better at the end because I think it deserves to be better. But I mean, somebody written in the library book, and it wasn't me. Probably should read that. But I think, honestly, it should get better. Maybe. But when I check in again, I will make sure that if I haven't finished it, or if I read any more of it, because I'm going to continue Baby Teeth. If I haven't read any more, then I will make sure that I give you an update, or if I have, then I will definitely give you an update, because I'm into like the erotic fiction and stuff like that, but I don't feel it's more erotic fiction. I kind of feel like it's just the enemies to lovers romance, and it's just like rubbing me the wrong way about it, and I don't know if I'm going to continue finishing it, but I just wanted to get in here and give you guys a little update on what I've been reading and how I've been, and I've been great. Me and my husband moved into a apartment complex. Bailey is very well still with us, and pretty much, yeah, I mean, it's a really nice apartment complex. It's not anything bad. I did order from Books Monthly though, or use Books Monthly, I think it's called. And I still have to email them because the book came back all folded and everything, and I'm just like, no, it kind of looks like it was shoved into a package, and that's how it was, and I'm not going to be all about that. So I'm going to message them or email them and see if I can at least get a new book. I don't really want the money back. I just want a new book. My husband is working right now. He should be off at 2:33. Yesterday he got off early, so I'm hoping he gets off early today so that he can actually read with me. He has been reading Beauty and the Beast, retelling the erotic fiction one. But yeah, I've been going to the library a lot and just spending time at home. I will give you guys, I was going to do an apartment tour before we moved everything in, but now that everything's moved in, I will just do the apartment tour while everybody's gone. So that it's not like, oh, I'm going to shine the camera at somebody and be like, oh, okay. No. But I just wanted to pop it on here because I'm just rambling now, so I should be reading. And to let you guys know what I've been doing, how I've been doing. And I'm hoping in the next month when I do a reading update that I will have an exciting reveal. But I'm not going to jinx anything, but let's just hope. So if you guys can, just please like and subscribe, and hope you enjoyed this video because I enjoyed filming it. Bye.